Alright, well, I can't seem to figure out why the music wasn't working, but hey, you know what? Let's do this transition here real fast. How about we get that? How about we get that going? So, let's see if I remember how to do it. It is. Nope, I don't want to risk it. I might accidentally turn off my stream. No, I was right. I'm just dumb. Well, yeah, I hope you can hear me now because I had my mic muted. So then, shut that down. All right, now let me just unmute everybody else. There we go. And then we can stop this music. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. You finally got your dice working, but not on your PC. Well,
Yeah, no, for whatever reason they don't roll properly on D&D Beyond on my PC, but they work just fine on my laptop. So I'm rolling dice over there today.
but hey, as long as it works and as long as it transfers over, we'll be good to go. I'm going to just open this bag of chips real fast, just over out here. There we go. Yeah. Yep, some off-brand ASMR. Yeah, there we go. Good to go. Alrighty. That's so weird. I'm gonna have to look into that later about the whole why is my music not working. But hey, you know what? That's fine. I figured it out.
We've all.
Luckily I have bought like 5 different games of soundtracks, so we're good. Um, Thank you, Andrew Jeremy. Your music is phenomenal. Alrighty, so thank you guys so much for joining us today for our 17th, as far as my recordings remind me, episode of Shand and Shadow, our D&D podcast set in the homebrew kingdom of Abu Kanasta. With us today, well, first off, if you don't already know who I am, kind of crazy that you're here at 17 episodes, but hey, I appreciate you joining in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ikan. I'm a turtle VTuber. I mostly play role-playing games and going back to my roots, playing some chill games, things that nature, kind of reset my mental after a stressful week. And I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, like with my friends, like I have right here. You'll notice that we're down 2 players, but that's totally fine. It happens. I like to believe as long as 3 of us are here, then we're good. And by 3, I mean the party, not me. I don't count. I'm always here. I don't have a life. So starting things off, we're gonna go with the lovely Wailing Frog.
Hello, I am a frog who likes to stream. I've been actually streaming more lately, so I'm proud of myself.
I've noticed. Very proud of you.
Yes.
Next, we have our lovely newbie, Miss Lumi.
Hello, everyone, and I am Lumi, and I play Visper. I'm not going to be streaming anymore, really, but yeah, that's it.
Fair enough. And then, of course, we have my homie. We have the wonderful Rune Phantom. What's up, my man?
Oh, not a whole lot, bud. Thanks very much for asking. What up, folks? My name is Rune Phantom, and I play the not a cop, or at least the idealized version of a cop who actually protects and serves, Squarb Featherfowl, who, over the course of the last 3 weeks, has just been really entranced with this present he got for his birthday. It's why he hasn't been here. It's he got this deck of cards from a bunch of waterfolk. I don't remember their names. But anyway, they gave him a deck of cards, and it transforms into Steam on occasion. So he's just been having fun with his Steam Deck.
Ah.
Uh,
That was forced. I'm sorry.
that was good.
Everybody take 1d4 psychic damage, please. I'll take 3 points myself.
So, our investigators, where we last left off, our investigators arrived at the Royal Library to meet with the Merchant Prince at the behest of Squarb's CO, the Leonin Commander Lee, who is technically still the. He's still technically the substitute commanding officer of the Skada Aldine's sixth company, but it's been almost a few months now, so he's just assumed the role in its entirety without the title change. Um, you guys, while you were waiting for the merchant prince to prepare yourselves or to prepare themselves for your meeting, you guys took the opportunity to explore the royal library, the archives of the history of the city of Blasvatan, and you learned quite a few things. Lumi discovered the illustrious novel series known as The Lusty Dragonborn. TM. You discovered Squarb discovered the implications of the artifact that took Serena away from them, from the party. That it might be an artifact in which it is used to possess the wielder, so that way the god can fight through their avatar. You guys did some deep dives into some cold cases somewhere as far back as 50 years ago in relation to the one known as Zephyr, at least in terms of like what the name is, and you learned that Azir is a member of one of the crime syndicate families that has permeated throughout all of Abu Kanasta. And then I remember there was one other thing, but I didn't get a chance to write it down. I believe Millennia was doing some research or something, but I just can't remember what it was. Did you happen to remember what it was by chance, Millennia?
So I remember clocking like the layout of the place, and
Right,
then
you were casing.
and then learning about the crystal that might be a
Oh,
very
yeah.
big target.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
We
so you-
we ended up warning the merchant prince about that being the next possible target for those dudes that we've been chasing.
Correct. That. Thank you for jogging my memory. Yeah. So you were casing the library, and you were looking out for any potential exits and entrances. Finding out that the only exit and entrance is actually the one you guys had entered, which was these giant doors that open and close for the archives, and then this giant crystal, which serves as a power source of sort, but it is also like the main source of light within the building, similar to what you would find in Niela's Nook, the tavern that you guys frequent, as like these, but like on a much larger scale. So you guys did meet with the Merchant Prince, and you learned more about how the Merchant Prince handles things in the city of Blasphatan, how her and the Shadow Cats, another division within the Skada Audine, sort of keep a watchful eye over the entire city and potentially the greater country of Abu Kanasta. Uh, and you were given a writ to speak on her behalf as as her envoys for when you inevitably do go to the Feywild, as you were given 1 week's time to get yourselves organized for the time in which Dame Ordella, the elven knight of the Court of Spring, is to return the Princess Visper to the Feywild, to potentially further her education as it was labeled out, or to continue her education. Uh, then at the end, you were given, besides the writ, you were given two other things. You were given a seemingly mysterious tube, sort of similar to the one that Violet had used in the archives to kind of guide her to throughout the library to find what she was looking for. Then you were told to give that to Kassar whenever you got the opportunity, and you were also given a satchel of gems equating out to 2,000 gold, divvied out among the five of you. And then a note that says, "We appreciate your discretion." As you left. And that is where we left off. So you guys are back in the archives after you had divvied up your riches. What would you like to do now? It is still it's about midday with you guys kind of doing research and then having your meeting. It's about midday now. So what would you like to do?
How long do we have until we leave?
It's only been I think it's only been about 2 days since that meeting with Dame Mordella. So you have about 5 days left.
Okay.
You should probably give Kassar his thing first.
Yeah, we'll shoot for that first, and then my thinking is I want to get as educated on Fey customs as possible before we dip out, because if I'm serving as emissary here, I really don't want to step on toes.
Fair enough. All right. So the first order of business is you guys are going back to Niela's Nook. I take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys return to Niella's Nook, still dressed up to the nines for your meeting. Um, and you go inside. The people at the bar are working hastily because it's finally business hours effectively. You see that the place is starting to get packed, but you casually walk up to Frank the Coleopteryx, who is guarding the stairs, and he recognizes Squirb and Violet, and he understands that Millennia is new to the party, but recognizes that you were with them, and so he lets you guys up, um, with just a simple nod, and then he says that the boss is in right now.
I finally get to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and head on up.
As you guys make your way up and you open the door, I would say, Visper, can you roll me an Arcana check?
Alright.
For some reason, your rolls aren't showing up for me, which is weird. I'm gonna reset this real fast. Boop.
Okay, I got a 17.
You know what? At
Nice.
this point, I'm gonna take your word for it. The game log is really slow.
I can vouch for it. It's a 17.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I'll take your words for it, and like I just reset it so everybody can see it. But like I said, I trust you guys to not cheat me. So you guys have taken your L's and you've gotten your dubs. So I'm pretty sure you guys aren't cheating me after 16 episodes at this point.
Not yet, at least.
Not
I'm
yet.
I'm just waiting to get comfortable, and then I'm going to start doing it.
It's only when I stop using the game log that's when he decides to strike and start fudging all his rules. Oh,
only a
look,
matter
oh,
of
would you look at
time.
that? It's my third crit this combat. Wild! In a row, no less.
I mean, that one episode where we got, what was it, like 8
8.
crits?
8
Yeah.
crits. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
recorded on YouTube, so thanks for that. 8
Anyway.
amongst everybody. Yeah, so it's 17 Arcana. You get this wave of magic that washes over you just before you reach the door.
Do we all feel that, or is just Visper noticing that?
Visper
Yeah.
is the only
We're not magical.
Not inherently, at least.
I don't
In
know.
spirit,
I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm pretty sure a walking, talking, bipedal bird person is pretty magical in my book. But
True. And as per our discussion, what was it, last week? He's not magical yet.
right. But like I said, to us normal folks, I guess.
I'm gonna tell them about it.
Alrighty. I am
Interesting.
trying to find my notes.
I have not noticed anything of the sort coming in here before. I wonder what's different now.
I
Is it
have no
good or
idea.
bad? Can you tell?
Wait, can I tell?
With a 17, you could. I'll give you 3 questions related to that wave that you can ask
Alright.
with a
Is
17.
it good?
Couldn't. I honestly, that's one of those questions where that seems a little loaded. For you, you couldn't tell.
Alright.
This is you do. I will say, is it good is relative. I will say it's familiar magic. How about that? I'll say it's familiar.
Alright. So it's not inherently bad, but also not inherently good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What the hell is the note?
I think that's all I need to know.
Like, has it done anything? Or can you possibly spellcraft it to figure out what it is?
School of Magic, maybe?
Yeah.
Would you like to know the School of Magic?
Yes.
It is conjuration,
Oh.
which means something was moved and or summoned, or banished. Honestly, it can work out. Although banishment is more abjuration, so I'll take that back.
Alright.
When the DM knows too much, but also wants to be fair.
I have no idea what the last question I'm gonna ask is gonna be, to be honest.
You
Uh,
don't need to ask all three. I just gave you those because you rolled so
well, I'm not gonna get ask any more questions because honestly, I can't think of any more.
okay. So yeah, so you know that you don't feel that it's inherently hostile. I guess is the better way to put it. And you realize that it is of conjuration magic. So it is a magic that moves things um, or summoning of things.
Alright, I'll tell it to the rest of the gang.
Okay. How would you like to proceed?
I suppose the only way forward is through the door.
E. Don't worry, guys, I'll be y'all shields.
Uh huh.
Leave it up to the chaotic person.
I don't
yeah.
think we have to worry about that, but I appreciate the offer, Visper.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, she coming with her whole like 50 hit points.
What
Watch
was
out.
the joke? Oh shoot. Crud, I don't remember. What was it Visper said when she got really high on
High
coffee?
risk,
High risk, high reward.
High risk, high
Yeah,
reward.
thank you.
High risk, high reward. High risk, high reward. I chant that and I bolt through the door.
As you enter the door, as you enter the room, you see that that same inky that you have become familiar with when you guys were traveling between the Scarab cities during migration, has appeared once more behind the desk of Kassar. And doing so, you'll notice that Kassar has stepped out of the portal, and he appears to be sporting some new injuries, which are kind of hard to tell because the magic that sort of wraps around him as he's leaving the portal is sort of masking a lot of his body in absolute darkness. But as he steps through and the veil closes behind him, the it's almost like a viscous oil or like a slime that just
Yeah.
sort of like that sort of like sloughs off of him, and then that's when you start to see that his arms are just covered in these like deep cuts.
Oof.
Oh
Only
shoot.
we had our medic.
Question, is the portal still open?
No, the portal is closed behind him.
Dang it!
Squarb, somewhat taken aback, looks Kassar over just once more and sees the breadth of his wounds and just wide-eyed looks to him and says, "Kassar, are you okay?"
Yes, yes, Kassar is fine. Just negotiations were a little how shall we say aggressive.
I know better than to ask further questions. We come bearing a object from the merchant prince gave the object to us, right?
Yes.
Okay. We come bearing an object from the merchant prince for you, and I'll present it to him.
Yes, okay. Um, and he, as he sits down, he kind of winces in pain, and he goes, "Please," and he receives it, and he goes, "Oh, oh, I see. I will have to look at this in private." But how did the meeting go?
It went quite well. We're being, how do I put this? Really, I don't know exactly what to tell you because information is quite valuable overall. But it's not anything you won't already know now that I think about it. Put simply, we're being sent as emissaries to the Feywilds on behalf of the Merchant Prince and our a mutual acquaintance of ours in order to clear up some misunderstandings and perhaps gain a new ally, or at least new trading force.
Ah, very shrewd one, that prince. Yes.
Agreed. I actually had a question for you, as you're probably the first person I can think to ask other than our friend here. Uh, I absolutely have no desire to make an ass of myself in the Feywilds. Might you know of anybody who could teach me how to, like, behave appropriately, especially as an emissary?
I cough. Like, wow, thanks. Okay.
Says
The
the girl.
princess is right here.
Says the girl who
That's
dropped
the
out
girl
of
who's on the
royal.
run from the Feywild?
Yeah, and dropped out of princess school. Apparently, you know, just like yeah, no, she yeah,
I still know some. I know
fair.
how to behave.
All right, I'll see it. I'll believe it when I
Trail.
see it. DM to player, I'll believe it when I see it.
That's cold as hell.
Listen, in the 16 episodes, all I got out of Visper was that she wild.
I mean, that's totally fair.
Feywild.
Fey wild.
Wow, wow, West.
God, just give her a 6-shooter and yeah, we'll talk about. Maybe don't give Visper a gun now that I say that out
Yeah,
loud.
No.
no, that's a
Hey,
bad
Wait.
idea.
That seems like
Wait,
Visper is the person who's receiving the gun and go do a crime meme.
It's a special tool that'll help us commit a crime. Anywho, so yeah,
Anyways.
no, I need to learn how to be a good emissary. Quick.
Oh.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Uh-oh, my camera shut down.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh well. This isn't the first time this has happened and it won't be the last. Let me make the necessary adjustment. Well, while we're doing that, I can still roleplay. It's not a huge deal. I can do my editing back here. So Kassar kind of looks over at Visper as she says, well, I mean, I'm right here. And then Kassar looks over to Etna, the the gnomish woman. She's taking a long drag from her smoke. Etna, I said no smoking in here. Fine. And then she just sort of like magics it away. But perhaps Etna could teach you Fey etiquette. And when he says that, Etna gave him daggers for eyes.
Gasped.
I do apologize for suddenly putting this on you for what it's worth. I was not expecting to be sent on this duty, and all I wish at this point is to do it to the best of my capacity.
Oh no, it is. It's totally okay. We can. Here's the thing. Fey courts are weirdly different than how it is here. You know, like
Right.
like everybody's got a plot here. You can't track that in the Feywild. Like, and every court is different. Like if you go to the summer court and speak with Titania, don't speak to Titania, by the way. I'm letting that out there. She's really up there, and she like raises her hand just like above her ears. She's like up to here. She's oof. But then you go to like then you go to the Gloom Court and you deal with the Queen of Ice and Air, and you're better off dead.
If it would help, I'm fairly certain we're visiting the Spring Court.
Oh well, in that case,
Yeah.
that's a way more casual joint. They're pretty. How do I say this? They're for a court, they're informal.
Fair.
They
I also feel it's worth mentioning that I almost accidentally got into a fight with their general about 3 days ago.
yes.
So I'm already starting off on a
Fine.
bad foot.
Okay.
At
That
least you didn't try to
would.
tackle her.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah, that would definitely hamper negotiations just a smidgen, not too much, but enough where it counts. Okay.
I mean, swords weren't drawn, but hands were definitely on hilt.
I see that whole like honorable like I won't draw unless you draw thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, okay. So, you know, I hate to admit this, but maybe Princess here might be onto something. Maybe she should teach you.
Yeah, let's go. See?
You know what? We'll give it a try.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You seem
Teacher Whisper.
you see Etna, and you're like she looks at you. You seem oddly enthusiastic about this.
Yes, I am.
To be
Teacher
fair,
Whisper
we're
to the
going.
rescue.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to speak over you.
It's fine.
To be fair, we're kind of going to keep her from being dragged back to the spring court, at least for a short while. So she's quite well invested in making sure that that negotiations go well.
All right, fair enough. I'm a watch this.
You can tag along.
Well, let's create a space for you guys to engage in that, and then we'll sort of see where that goes. Yeah. Kasar, you good? As you see, Titan, he's like putting bandage wraps on Kasar's arm, and you just go, too tight, too tight. Uh, yes, go. We shall be fine here. All right. Guess we'll head out. She snaps her fingers and then she creates a it's very similar to almost like one of your when you step when you phase step Visper. It's almost like that except with all the weird smells.
What kind of weird smells?
Oh, I mostly say that every time an Eladrin phase steps, it smells like freshly baked goods.
Ooh.
And then depending on what season they're in, it depends on the seasonal baked good. So
Ooh, delicious.
yeah, that's my personal headcanon. Because why else would they willingly step through portals?
I mean, The Witcher sure doesn't for a lot of reasons.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying, like, I needed an excuse to step through portals willingly, and most of them involve dying. So if I can have a non-life-threatening version, like, oh, I smell freshly cooked cookies over there, I'm going to jump over. Or like, oh, is that a peach cobbler? Pff, say less. Just saying, like, we all have our vices. Mine is baked goods for seasonal occasions.
It'd be funny if the seasonal bake thing actually appeared after you got out the portal.
There's a spell for that.
There is.
Yeah, it's called Nathair's Mischief.
I need to learn that.
You could, I think. It's like a second level spell or something like that. It's a low level spell. It's an illusion. Anyways, so yeah, you step in through the portal, and it's this very. To put it's weird. It's like you guys are in a glade. It's the best way to put it. It's like you're in a glade with with and then she kind of like has furniture preset and everything like that. It almost looks like what's a good setting? You know how at like manors and things of that nature they would have like a gazebo in the garden?
Yeah.
It's very much a gazebo in the garden, but on a macro scale.
Oh.
So think of it like an arboreum. That's the word I was looking for. It's like, or not an arboreum, an atrium. It's like an atrium, sort of space, but it's built similar to like a gazebo, but it feels like a gazebo in a glade, if that makes sense.
Right.
Glade is awesome. So yeah, so you guys, so I guess the question is, Whisper, how are you going to go about teaching Squarb, spring court etiquette?
So I was thinking about going full on teacher mode.
Okay.
Like hair up in the bun and everything?
Yep, hair up in the bun and everything with the
Okay.
glasses. the clipboard,
All
ruler.
the only thing that hasn't changed is her outfit, because she's still wearing like the like emerald green long dress with the heels, and she has this she her hair was already tied up in a bun, and she just somehow got glasses and a clipboard.
Fair.
Yep.
Be
Squarb
funny.
is already studiously taking notes.
How about you, Millennia? What are you doing?
I'm gonna just sit next to Edna. Just watch.
All right. So you, Etna, and
This is gonna be
Squarb.
fun.
Yeah. So you and Squarb take a seat, and you guys are kind of sitting on stumps, for the time being. But then Etna's like, "Oh wait, this is not good." So then she sort of like whispers something, and she conjures up a bit of magic, and then these stumps turn into these nice, comfortable chairs with like a mossy cushion. Very natural made chairs, as it were. All right, Visper, begin your lesson. Like I said, I will believe it when I see it. This is your chance.
Oh, welcome, class, to learning how to be prim and proper. First lesson: how to hold your spoons and forks correctly.
Roll a
Oh, I
performance
hate
check.
this.
Are you certain that we shouldn't start with mannerisms?
All right, you said what check?
Roll a performance.
Got a 13.
Okay. I'll remember that. Go ahead. Continue your lesson.
I apologize
Would I
for
go to?
interrupting.
Would I be
but
like,
shouldn't we start with mannerisms or you know?
this is my class. I teach what needs to be taught.
Look, I'll put my trust in you. I'm just a little worried. I just want to know how to talk to these people correctly, really.
Don't worry.
I'm
It's just very
so
important.
I'm so slightly sad at the fact that both Ember and Violet aren't here for this.
Right?
Literally, like
Two people who might need it more than
it's so good. I love it so much. Please
So,
continue. I'm having so
spoons.
much fun.
Yeah, forks and spoons. You gotta make sure it's at the correct angle. 90-degree angle. Make sure you don't forget your salad fork. It's very important.
Don't forget salad fork. Got it.
But here's the thing also, when you have your silverware while you're eating,
Oh, we're still on this.
make
I thought this was gonna be a bit. This is a whole thing, isn't it?
It's a whole
I'm not
thing.
gonna be in this topic for that much longer.
I know. I'm just impressed. I'm eating chips, man. I'm here for it. Even
Make
God is
sure while
sitting
you're
back.
Make sure while you're seated, have your back to the chair, legs together, hands firmly placed on the table, and then when you have your drink, make sure to have your hand underneath the drink and then sip and place down.
Squarb looks down at his legs. I'm not so sure I can have my legs together.
You don't do enough
Well,
Kegels.
just try your best.
He tries
Next
his best, and they
topic.
don't really close.
Note to self:
Next
Squirm
topic.
needs to do Kegels.
I don't think it's Kegels that control your legs, bud. I'm pretty sure those do something else.
Won't know unless you try.
Next topic, talking to the citizens. Since it's very casual, except for that one chance I accidentally set the garden on fire.
I'm
Anyways,
sorry, you what?
Oh, that's a
not
that's a stealth check.
all right.
You trying to slip that past them?
Ah, I got a 5.
Oh.
So, what's your
I'm sorry,
guys'
go-
passive perceptions?
Mine's
Higher than
14.
5.
Good luck trying to
Yeah,
hide that
no,
one.
it's let's see, it's 10. So
Hmm.
I'm just I'll look at her. Is setting fire to the gardens part of the etiquette here, or?
Oh no. That was just uh 5 times incident. But
Ah,
it was the baker's fault, not mine. Anyways.
just like it was the guard captain's fault, not yours, that we almost got into a fight.
Yeah.
And Squarb is smiling when he says this. It's obvious he's teasing.
Yeah. But
Brings down
anyways, getting
bicker
back to talking
scene.
to the citizens, you will want to talk to them like casual, formal type.
So as I currently do.
Yes.
Good enough.
There's really nothing you need to worry about mostly with that. It's just like how you like talk now, except for the king and queen. Then it got to be strictly formal. They may try to trick you, even though they say, "Oh, it's formal." Don't. It's a trick. Don't do it.
Squarb is
Uh,
furiously taking notes. When speaking with citizenry, current mannerisms fine. Make sure to be extra formal with royalty.
the fallen soldiers. Uh,
I'm gonna hate this.
Don't worry, Millennia. We won't. How do I put this? I'm not going to ask you to speak if you're not comfortable with doing so.
just stick with
Yeah.
me and y'all be fine.
You know what? The more we go into this, the more I believe that.
Yep. Next etiquette: how to walk properly.
Hey, Vesper, do me a solid. I need you to roll me another performance check real fast before you head on to the third topic.
All right. I
Ooh.
got an 8.
I will remember this. Proceed.
Can I make an insight check on Etna to see how she's?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
actually,
Yeah.
I'd like to do that too, please.
Yeah. No, both of you. Go for it.
19.
19 and
16.
16. All right. So you both kind of like look over to Edna. Edna sits in the middle. so she's sitting there, and she looks at both of you, like kind of glances, and she goes, "What? She's mostly right."
Just
Not for
making
me.
sure.
But anyways, how to walk properly. No slouching at all. You gotta make yourself presentable. Because if they see you slouching, they'll think you are lazy. And we don't want that, do we?
I
Make sure,
mean,
make sure to take note of that. So,
Be fair, Visper. Have you ever once seen me slouch?
no, I haven't. But it's important.
Meanwhile,
And make sure to not have weapons out.
God posture checks himself.
Fair. I literally did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing is to make sure that eyes forward and just walk. That's it.
And walk.
Walk.
So don't go walking around with lock and key just out and about. Leave them sheathed and on my back, and otherwise just carry myself as I typically do.
Yep. Make sure you don't flaunt your wealth. Except for me, obviously, I could do that.
What wealth?
Your money
I don't have
will
that
get
much.
stolen. It will get stolen.
I'll just leave my gold here at home then.
Yeah, I think that's for the best. Unless you want to buy souvenirs, then that's it. But other than that, that really concludes the lessons.
Amazing. One more performance check, please.
All right, one more performance check. Let's see. I got a 4.
ooh, that's a
So,
nat 1.
Visper, I would like to make sure that I've got this down approximately. Would you mind pretending to be your mother or father for just a
Sure.
moment? And I'll pretend I'm greeting them for the first time and all of that jazz.
All right, will do.
All right. So, Squarb is going to mime having just been brought into whatever royal chamber or whatever, and he'll offer like a not ostentatious, but like a good proper fucking deep bow.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll hold that.
Ah, you may unbow yourself.
Squarb will rise. Greetings, Your
So,
Majesty. I am Squarb Featherfowl, here as an emissary. I apologize, I interrupted.
that's fine. Absolutely fine. Continue.
I am Squarb Featherfowl, here as an emissary from the. What city is this? I keep fucking forgetting.
Blasphatan.
Thank you. I am here as an emissary from the Merchant Prince of Blasvatan. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to make yours as well.
How am I doing so
So,
far?
you are doing great.
Perfect. I think I've got this.
Also, you can stop being formal with me. It's okay. It's fine. We are casual formal here.
I apologize if it seems rude. However, I wish to put the best foot forward for my people. As such, I hope it's not an imposition for me to continue speaking in my current manner.
No, it's fine. Actually, many people think that we are we are casual formal, but I see you've been brought into our culture.
Yes, I explicitly asked for instruction as to best purport myself while in your presence.
That's very good. So, what brings you here?
A few things. Chiefly, I come to speak to you about your daughter, Princess Visper. We,
Ah,
the people of my homeland, would love to continue to offer her the opportunity to grow as an individual and learn how best to engage in diplomatic. Uh, shoot, what's the word I'm looking for?
Relations.
Thank you. And how best to proceed with diplomatic relations with people from our plane. Not
Hmm.
that your plane is lesser than, it's just different. Does that make sense?
yes, it makes sense, but why? Our Whisper has been gone for some time now, and we wish to have her back.
Put simply, Your Majesty, your daughter is still rather young, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And she's at this time in her life where learning how best to engage with other people is best done now rather than later. It's of my personal opinion and of the opinion of my merchant prince that if we can show her how best to engage with people from other realms, that she will have a much better position for her training when it is time for her to return.
So, are you saying our teaching is wrong and our parenting is wrong how we teach Whisper?
Not on its own. However, I would like to suggest that perhaps getting firsthand experience in the material plane would provide a different education that would prove beneficial down the line.
Hmm. And how long do you tend to keep her?
Comparatively, as far as time here is concerned how do let me start that over. As far as time here is concerned compared to time in the material realm, hardly all that long at all. It's a few months our time, which is how long yours?
Shoot, I forgot.
I think like because they were looking for her for a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they were gone for like roughly 5 years, and that's goblins saying that. So
Take that with a grain of salt.
yeah,
Yeah. So I figure it's probably best to just ask the royalty how long that would be their time.
Mm-hmm. So that wouldn't be that long.
Long enough to complete our adventure and for you to forge diplomatic ties here.
All right, not bad. Though,
Squarb
oh,
preens himself and looks very proud.
Though before you take our Vispa, she must stay here for a month. She has duties she needs to tend to.
I mean, a month is like what, 1 day?
Something like that. If she has duties that she must attend, it would hardly be proper for us to remove her from those duties. However, if that is all the time that is necessary for her to remain here, then I have. Let me try that one more time. This is all in character, by the way.
Amazing.
If she has duties that she needs to attend here, it would hardly be our place to remove her from them. All we ask is that you allow her the opportunity to continue her diplomatic mission with us when she is done.
I suppose. Why not? That shall be all.
And then
She
Squark
claps
bows
her
deeply,
hands.
and then good enough.
Now you just have to work in the trade agreement.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and I'll work in the trade agreement when we're actually there.
Okay.
But I just wanted to make sure that I had an understanding of how best to speak with these people, because again, the last thing I want to do is make an ass of myself.
I love
Good.
this.
I say you did well.
Squark will then look towards Enya
Etna.
and Etna, sorry, and like just kind of cock his head to the side and like that kind of questioning, like, eh?
Score roll a performance check.
All right, hang on. Do I get any bonuses to it?
Um. Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Why not?
So we are looking at a 14.
14. It was a respectable performance. You know, it just. This is Etna speaking. It feels more like a stiffer version of you.
Right. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm not really a diplomat. This isn't really my forte.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
And I'm certain that uh I'm certain that the folks we're going to meet will peg that immediately. So really all I'm trying to do is put as best a foot forward as I can.
Yeah, sure. How about this? Let's spend the next few hours really nailing down that script you got there. So I will say for the sake of brevity,
Yes, please.
for the sake of brevity, you guys spend the next several hours practicing. I'm going to put air quotes Fey court etiquette.
Was my teaching that bad?
Your
It's not
performance,
that it's bad, it's just that it's, rushed.
yeah, it's rushed, and your performance scores reflected that. Like that was one hell of a storytelling device using those performance checks. So I will say, for while you guys will write this down somewhere in your character logs. Uh, while you are in the Feywild, you will all have a +2 to your persuasion, performance, and deception checks against Fey creatures.
You write that down.
Persuasion and deception.
Yes.
Cool. I get a +2. Just that.
All right. I've got that saved.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will give you guys that. It is a rush job. I won't give you advantage. I won't even give you training, but you get at least a +2.
Hey, +2 is better
Woo.
than not a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, that is. I'm going to count that as like the end of the third day within the week. Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the remainder of this week before we move on into the Feywild?
I
Orm is
have.
going to spend the remainder of his time practicing his etiquette.
Okay.
For me, I'm probably gonna eat a good amount of food and play with Geki.
Sorry for speaking over you, Frog.
Oh, you're fine. I have some shopping I need to do.
Absolutely. Let's go through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
while y'all are doing that, I'm going to take a short break to stand up, stretch, and get a snack.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So I think first on the list is I probably need an adventurer's backpack.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
solid.
I came here with nothing
Yeah,
except for my sword.
I completely forgot you came in straight as a vagabond. Yeah.
Okay, so backpack is 2 gold. And then since I'm just going to be getting like rations and basic stuff, I can just look at the price for that. But I want to try to find like a ring of poison resistance. Because I remember during our research, the cult deals a lot with poisons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I need to prepare.
Yeah. Let me see what we have. I'm pretty sure there's a ring of poison resistance in this game. If not, I'm sure there's something else. Um. Oh yeah, it's right there. Sweet ring of resistance. Ah!
Nice.
Yeah, you can get it as a ring of poison resistance. Yeah, wonderful.
Okay.
It is
Okay, sure.
it is a blue item, so the average range of that is. I'll dock it down. I'll go with. I'll go. We'll say 80 gold for the ring of resistance for poison resistance.
Alrighty.
We'll dock it down. I have to dock down all the prices because some of these things are super expensive.
Right.
So there you go.
Woo. Manage inventory. Nope. Click on gold. 80. Remove.
Was there anything else you would like to look for? And
I have
Visper,
to attend for it.
this is a good opportunity for you if there's anything you wanted to look for as well.
Hmm. Um. Do they have any like swords?
Can you
Yeah,
use
you could.
swords?
I just want a cool looking sword.
You just want a really cool looking sword.
Yeah.
All right, so like a ceremonial blade or like
Ones that's like usable. So I could be swinging and slashing.
okay.
Cause it'll help with my twig tent. Even though I really don't need it, I would still like to build some.
I think you'd need an axe over a sword, but that's just
I mean,
me.
I can go for an axe.
Okay, yeah, we
A
can
cool
get you
looking
like
axe.
yeah, we can get you like a basic hatchet that just has like really cool filigree.
Ooh, alright.
Yeah, we can do that.
How much shall it cost?
A hatchet? I don't know. It's pretty cheap actually. Um,
Do we have to return these fancy clothes, by the way?
no, those were yours to keep.
Let's go.
Oh.
This is gonna be my new. This is gonna be the new like PNG for Visper now.
The next time you see Millennia, she's back to her normal outfit, except for the leather belt, shield, or sword, strap, because
I'll
it's better
prob-
than a rope.
Squarb is
My-
back in his uniform as well. He's just going to be packing his fancy clothes into his bag for travel.
My goodness, I didn't realize how expensive these items were base wise. A basic hand axe is 5 gold.
Oof.
Oh yeah, no, like I would love to get a ring of free action, but I know I can't afford that.
Like, why is a hatchet 5 gold?
I mean, God only knows, because I know that D&D 5e has the other currencies, but I also know that very few people use them.
Fair. I I guess when you're in a gold rich economy, everything is converted into a gold price, so I guess that makes sense. And as a group of adventurers, it's like it's a rags to riches back to rags sort of lifestyle, so that's so weird. That's so weird. And no, you should be able to afford the ring of free action. I've been docking down the prices because I realized that one, I'm not giving you guys enough money, and two, uh, these price ranges are astronomically broken.
Well,
Fair. Let me
luckily I
double check
have
my
enough
attunement
gold
slots.
for it.
Ah, shoot. I don't think I want a ring of free action actually, because I've got a ring of protection already,
Mm,
and then lock and key also take up 2 of my attunement slots.
yeah.
But like, oh shoot, are there anything like cloak of evasion or anything like that that I could do?
We do have a cloak of evasion.
I just
Okay.
realized how
Just
the
please.
amulet of proof and detection and location actually looks.
Yeah, it's not the greatest looking thing, but hey, it will keep you from being found for the most part.
But I was already found. So
You're
there
really
is
bad
no
at
point.
you're really bad at hiding your tracks, to be fair.
I mean, I throw flower petals every time I'm excited. So I don't have the best track record.
Yeah, flowers in a
Have
desert,
different attitudes too.
you know.
At least they didn't
There's
know who made those 5 fires.
there's
Yeah,
not a whole lot
there's
of
that.
sorry, there's not a whole lot of items the Squarb needs at this time. Now that I'm
Okay.
looking at him,
Okay.
because he's still stuck with light armor because he likes flying.
Did you want to get enchanted light armor?
If I don't have to spend an attunement slot for it and I can get a +1, I would love that.
Yeah, so most plus armors are not like requiring an attunement. They're just like a flat bonus.
Cool. Yeah, no, if I could get my studded leather enhanced to +1, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, okay. We can do that.
Cool. So that's something else the Squarb will do while he's doing his like etiquette practice is when he's out and about like in the town looking for his like an enchanter to help increase his armor. He'll be like practicing the etiquette with them and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're just getting a +1, go ahead and deduct 80 gold.
Really? Only 80?
Like I said, dude, these prices are astronomical.
How much is it for a +2?
+2 would be about 300.
I'm gonna drop the 300 then,
Okay.
Oh,
because that'll put my AC up to 19.
I don't want the axe anymore.
Yeah,
Can I get a Can I get a flute?
you can get a flute.
Yeah, I want a flute.
Sure. A flute
So
is
how
2
much-
gold. Unless you want a pan flute, then it's 12 gold.
2 gold? Not a problem.
meanwhile, I'm buying a crowbar.
Listen. Some people aim for practicality, others people aim for entertainment. Some people are Gordon Freeman.
I have obtained a flute.
Can you play a flute?
I will learn how to play a flute.
Oh no!
You wanna know who knows how to play a flute?
Who?
Ember.
Ah, yes, flute lessons.
You know who I wish was here right now?
Ember.
Yep.
I wish Violet was here too.
Anyway, Squarb's ready to go as soon as everybody else is.
Same.
Yeah, I'll and then when the other two come in next week, I'll retroactively allow them to go shopping before we return to where we'll be starting next. Okay.
Quickest shopping trip ever.
Yeah, quickest shopping trip ever, especially when everybody knows what they want.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how great that is? Like, oh, I don't know what I want. Oh, but I do. So let's get this over with. I've got numbers. So,
Yeah,
All right.
I'm all good. I got rope, rations, backpack, crowbar,
all right.
and the poison resistance ring.
Oh yeah, you got the ring of poison
Hell yeah.
resistance. Pretty solid. You don't need armor, right?
No.
Yeah, barbarians get unarmored defense.
I forgot about that.
Yep,
I just
I am
realized-
designed to be hit.
Yep,
had-
add your dex to your AC.
I had bedroll in my backpack, but I would create tents out of sticks.
Alright.
Beautiful.
You know what? I feel that. That's a mood.
Forgot that was even there.
What a
Right.
mood. Alrighty, so the week passes. You guys, throughout the time, you guys have been practicing your etiquette, bought some new stuff, bought some stuff you desperately needed. Visper bought a flute. And you guys are all congregate to Niella's Nook as you await for Dame Mordella and her little goblin entourage to arrive to get you all to come through to the Feywild. What do you guys do in the early morning at this time.
So much coffee.
Relax.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
coffee and sugar
No.
cubes.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's
It'll
the
be
last thing we
fun.
want.
No. I want coffee and sugar cubes.
Whisper, we've been over this. Don't become me.
It's
Scorb will
gonna
join
be.
Millennia for
It'll
coffee.
probably be a while since I can taste this again. So, I want coffee and sugar cubes.
What was Scorb doing?
Scorb is joining Millennia for coffee.
All right, so 3 cups
Yay,
of coffee.
coffee pals.
All right, so 3 cups of coffee arrive at the table, and a small tray of cream and sugar. As you all are sitting around just enjoying your morning coffee, you see the door open and Dame Ordella, fully kitted out with her helmet on and everything like that, strides over to you and takes a seat in one of the empty seats, and like 4 goblins kind of make their way over, and they just sort of like wave at you guys, like
Do I
just
see
very.
Frank?
Oh yeah. You see,
Okay, he didn't die.
yeah, you see Frank the Goblin. He's sober. You do realize that he's pretty okay. He's no longer he's no longer love struck, as it were.
That's good.
But he is also
good.
sitting in the back.
Ah.
He is
Ah.
he has been pushed back 2 places in the formation.
When Dame Ordella takes her seat, Squarb will look at her and kind of bow his head, and I would like to apologize for the way that our first meeting went, Dame Ordella. I did not have all of the necessary information to make the proper choice in that moment, and wanted to extend my humblest of apologies.
You are forgiven, and it is partially my fault as well, and I apologize in return. My actions were, of course, with good intentions, but how I acted was... it was ignoble.
I appreciate that, and thank you very much for the opportunity to start back off on the right foot.
Indeed. What are you all drinking?
I'm
no.
having coffee and sugar cubes. As I shove 3 sugar cubes into my mouth.
Okay. Yep, you are allowed that. We will be leaving soon, so... Yep, okay.
Remember when she was yelling out high risk, high reward?
And then all the goblins are like sort of like leaning over, looking at the bowl of sugar cubes. Fine.
That's
And then all you just see all of them just fist bump, yes, and then they just take the bowl of sugar cubes.
My sugar cubes.
You had 3.
I want more. Can't have high risk, high reward without coffee and sugar cubes, can we?
I rather think that we're currently engaging in high risk, high reward, even without the coffee and sugar cubes.
But I told y'all it's gonna be fine.
Oh, I believe you.
You can't
I
see
hope
her.
so.
You can't see her face, but Dame Ordella is exhausted.
No, you can tell in her posture.
Yeah, she
Gotta
she,
put
she,
up with me.
she's a
then.
little hunched over. Her hand is on like the temple, or where her temple would be in her helmet, and she just lets out this exacerbated sigh. Just, it's gonna be a long trip home.
Squarb offers her a knowing nod.
Lydia is in
Gotta
the
deal
exact
with
same
me.
position from
Hey,
dealing
this
with
is
the
gonna be a
training.
party.
Okay.
Boogie
She-
on down home.
She looks over to the other table where like the goblins are just kind of like popping sugar cubes like popcorn chicken.
You know, the way I eat sugar cubes.
Yeah, you know, the way that normal people eat sugar cubes. As
Are y'all
one
telling me y'all-
does.
Don't stuff 3 into your mouth and just bite on it.
No, I do it one at a time. Let that shit melt.
No, I put it in my coffee like a normal human being.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Just fucking animals.
Y'all putting sugar in your coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like I wanted it to taste like a candy bar.
Y'all are allowed to be wrong, I suppose.
What if you pop 3 sugar cubes into your mouth and then pour coffee?
I'm not doing this trick. I did it with cereal once and I regretted it ever since. I'm not doing this with coffee.
Full same.
Like whoever dared me to do that, I hate them. Like they're legit on my personal shit list because they're just like, yo, dude, this is the best idea ever. Cereal in the mouth, water in the mouth, or not water, milk in the mouth, and then you choose, and then you chew, and I'm like, that's not cereal. That's a death sentence. And then, but you know, me being 6 and dumb was like, that's amazing. I can watch Static Shock and eat my cereal without a bowl.
You waterboard yourself.
Milk went up my nose.
Drowns in cereal.
I
can just imagine the coughing fit.
Oh, it was dreadful. It was even worse because it was Crunch. It was Captain Crunch berries, so it was.
Oh
Captain,
no!
So it was Captain
No.
Crunch with the Crunch berries. So it's 2 different shapes just going in the worst place.
No!
Yeah, I was just not happy. I was not a happy camper for that morning.
I don't blame you. Oh boy.
So that guy's on my personal shit list. Like we're still friends, but he's still on my personal shit list for that. Anywho, enough about my personal life stories. I don't drink coffee. I prefer green tea without any in it. Let's see. I prefer tea over coffee if I can get it, but like I don't like the taste of bitterness in the morning. I'm already bitter when I wake up, so because I woke up from a dream.
Fair.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. I was happy then. Now I'm awake. Anyways,
Wake up.
Yeah, where were we?
existential dread aside, you guys are enjoying your coffee, and then Dame Mordella, sort of like just kind of like sits there and you can't really actually make an insight check. This is a good opportunity for it. Make an insight check if you would like.
All right.
Gladly.
Hey, who? All of us?
It doesn't matter. Whoever wants to.
Alright.
I didn't. I did not succeed.
I did. I got, let's see, a 7.
I got a 15.
Okay, 15 will do it. Millennia, you'll see that like she's like tapping on the table. Like it seemed nonsensical at first, like she's just kind of waiting out the time.
Yeah.
But you notice that it seems like she's keeping in time with something, like she's waiting for something to go off.
Oh. Okay.
And so she's, but like you can still tell that she's exhausted, so she's like kind of like half paying attention to what's going on at the table.
Right.
But
And I offer her my coffee.
no, thank you, princess. I've already had breakfast.
Okie dokie. I chugged the coffee.
The time,
sounds painful.
the tapping double times. So instead of being like every beat, it's like 2 beats per one.
Oh.
This is going to be
Yeah.
a fun trip.
Right then, are you and your companion set to go, princess?
Yep, I am.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And
You gotta put up with me.
and the goblins had taken out the entire bowl of sugar cubes by themselves, and all the creamer is missing.
Oh no.
Okay.
Like,
Y'all call me the chaotic one.
these are goblins. And they're like, we're ready to go too, boss. Yep, ready to go. Absolutely. I'm here.
I would be the one to drink just coffee creamer straight up.
Right then, let's go to someplace.
Take that knowledge as you will.
Right then, let's go somewhere where we can be inconspicuous, so we can leave. do you know of a place, or are we just going to go into an alley?
As Squarb is very familiar with the city, he can find an inconspicuous place for us pretty easily, I think.
Okay. Yeah, wonderful. It doesn't take you guys too long to find an open enough space for all of you to like congregate, and then you see that the goblins take their spears and begin to carve uh, a a magic sigil on the ground. All of them working at once, and they just it's just a bunch of arcane runes, like a magic circle, before Dame Mordella taps her hand on it, and then it radiates with energy, and then a large portal. Wow, my hand just whipped right past my camera.
Yeah,
just
it did.
just creates this large portal, big enough for everyone to step through. And she goes, "Lively now, quickly, quickly. We only have a few minutes."
Away we go.
Yay!
As you step into the portal, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, gladly.
Alright.
I'm good at those.
Constitution saving throw.
18.
Please, good. Are you
I-
kidding?
I
got
will
an
say
eight.
Visper, take advantage because you've already been through this portal once before.
Oh, advantage.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
roll again.
I got a 17.
Okay, I mean, you know what? That technically still works. So 18, 25, and 17. All right, cool. You all passed. It was a DC 10, so nothing too crazy.
There was a chance we couldn't pass.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why the check was rolled.
What would have happened? I want to know.
You'll find out if you ever fail.
You could also always choose to fail a check if you want to.
You could.
Just get stuck in the portal abyss.
I think it's more like you
Sounds
keep
more
your
like
lunch.
teleportation sickness.
Oh, I thought you get stuck in the portal abyss.
So you all step through, and with hardier constitutions than most, you guys maintain your shape as you
Oh.
enter the Feywild.
Cool.
Let me just go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Except
One
for
goblin
these-
turns into a duck.
you laugh, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, I know.
Frank is the duck.
Frank is the duck. Frank the goblin, reporting for duty, sir.
Quack.
Quack quack. Okay. But yeah, you all step through. You enter this this very lush forested area. Sunbeams piercing through the canopies. You see the one thing that separates this from a typical material plane is that the trees themselves, that they are green, they emit this sort of mystical light, as if almost like bioluminescence, but in a myriad of colors. The sky is not blue, it is like a spectrum of various colors that sort of shift and weave as you look at it. The longer you look at it, you begin to notice that the sky itself begins to move ever so slightly. You see pixies and fairies floating about as they giggle past you. But they still take the opportunity to graciously bow in front of Dame Ordella, and she courteously gives them a nod of approval before they flitter away. And you do see these very odd amalgamations of creatures. Like you will see this weird fusion of like a goat and an eagle before it inevitably screes like an eagle and then gallops away. And then just behind you, as the portal closes, you get this sudden chill wash over your backs. As you turn around, you'll see that the forest is dying. and the once vibrant colors have shifted to like a very Disney-esque doom and gloom sort of dark forest aesthetic.
Oh.
Briars begin to wrap around trees. And there are no leaves. There's simply just branches where crows would nest. You hear a caw from the crows, menacingly so. There is the sky is still a pastel of colors, but everything is sort of grayed and dulled. And then you see these large, jagged, almost like obsidian in terms of like what the structure is, like these obsidian spikes just sort of jutting out of the ground every once in a while.
Well, this feels threatening.
Hey, Dame
Home sweet
Mordella. What's going on?
That is the Court of Winter's dominion. We don't enter there.
Ah, I see.
That explains
It's
why that
a
feels so
very
threatening.
literal border, isn't it?
Yes. We try to keep the peace, but
Ah,
there's only so much you can do. Now, let us continue. We do not wish to catch the eye of an unseelie while we are here.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we move forward?
All right.
By your leave.
As you guys continue to move forward and you leave I guess just the deathness of the Winter Court's dominion, you feel a wave of exuberance. I guess the best way to put it, like as if life was renewed within you. Each of you will get
I
seven
forgot what this feels like.
7 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
As this wave of like life sort of just is pushed into you. So you guys get 7 temporary hit points, and then proceeding through the forest, you hear the continuing sounds of like giggling pixies and fairies, and these very odd creatures. Some of them not so odd. Like at one point, you do manage to as a very rare occasion, you do manage to glimpse a unicorn way off in the distance before, just as soon as you blink, however, it disappears from your vision.
Squirb tears up just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just a little bit of the majesty of the unicorn.
One manly tear.
Yeah.
I want to leave.
at
I'm very uncomfortable.
Beautiful.
one point, Millennia, you just hear a ah. It's like
No.
it's like a crown of flowers just drapes over your head.
Just frown, just giant frown.
You're like the goth girl at Disneyland. This is the best day of my fucking life. But she's like deadpan the entire time.
Right? No, like on the roller coaster, just no change in expression.
Yeah.
And then you get off. Oh, that was fun. Moving on.
And you can tell that she meant it.
Yeah, you can tell because the way she said it, she meant it. Like, oh. Goth girls at Disneyland are funny.
Yeah.
So, but you guys continue through the forest for what feels like hours, before inevitably you guys decide, or Dame Ordella decides to stop here for camp. You guys are along this river that seems to go, that you guys are following that cuts through the forest, and you guys decide to sit there for camp. She informs Millennia and Scorb that it's probably best to not stray too far, lest you get lost in these woods.
Understood. I'm more than happy to help set up camp, keep watch, make sure food is good, all of that. But I'll stay close.
Yep, same.
Wonderful. So you guys all begin to set up for camp. What would you like to do during this
Ooh.
downtime?
And I go for a swim, dip my toes in the water.
Yeah.
I think Sparb is just gonna try to relax as much as he can, because this is huge and different, and he is not feeling super great right this minute.
Yeah, I'll go for a swim.
Millennia
Being
throws her
unhelpful.
Millennia throws her tiara of flowers into the river.
No,
I
into
swim
the
after
fire.
it and I
Just, I
Into
don't
the
want to see
fire
it
just
ever
kindles.
again.
No.
Oh, so much effort into
Coulda-
making that for you, Millennia.
Don't make me feel bad about this, man.
Too late.
I could have
I've
kept
already tried.
it. Look beautiful.
Hey, I'm not a flower person.
It's just
It
like
is
my
too
flower
smelly,
crown.
and it makes me have a headache. No.
I suppose that's fair.
I shed a tear.
Meanwhile, somewhere off in the forest, you see a group of pixies. Oh, what's wrong? I don't know, but I feel sad now.
Dang.
Squarb's gonna busy himself making some tea, I think.
I'm just swimming.
I'm gonna kind of idly chat with Dane Magella.
Okay.
Kind of apologize for trying to tackle her.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Wonder
Really
whose fault
nothing.
was that.
Yeah, and I
Wouldn't be
know.
me.
I just I don't know how to put this. Like, I don't know how to talk to people like you.
well,
Like
we're talking
official. Yeah, I guess. Uh, let me introduce myself. How about that?
now. Good start.
My name is Millennia. I am actually not from any of the Abacanasta cities. I was from, I don't know if you've heard the place, Bestiar.
Ah, I see. There it is. Ah, turtle wizard. That's 10 minutes. Let me see. I've never heard of such a place, but it sounds dangerous to say the least.
It's very on the nose for the naming convention. I think whoever named it just didn't have much imagination. It just was like, hey, we're a bunch of beasts.
Oh, so everyone is like you.
Uh, kind of. Everyone's like my animal form. Shifters like me are kind of rare.
I see. Well, we don't really get many. We don't have many beastkin here in the typical sense. I mean, we do have. We have talking unicorns.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, no, that. I don't know if that's cool. Like, are they like ominous talking, or are they like normal? Like, you can just have a conversation with them.
Depends on the unicorn, really. See, we have Sir Reginald of the of the unicorns, and he's kind of a pompous one, but he means well. He truly means well. But then there's Randall, and we just don't want to talk about Randall.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so you can kind of see where it's how do I say this? It's like cats, you know how like cats have their own different personalities, and they're either like emotional companions or complete psychopaths.
Yeah.
Randall's
In my
on that
experience, they're
side of the
only
spectrum.
psychopaths.
Yeah.
Oh.
I apologize. Randall is on that end of the spectrum.
Oh.
He's not like the other unicorns.
I see.
I'm just picturing like a fucking beefcake unicorn.
My favorite unicorn, Randall.
I was thinking of a unicorn like in necromancer robes and
just a necromancer unicorn. That'd be a hell of a.
All his points in strength, though, so he's just literally raising the dead.
Honestly, I kind of vibe with Randall.
He
Yeah.
casts punch.
Randall's mage hand is just him being able to pick up objects without having to use his hooves. His spells all involve like he casts like Bigby's hand and Maximilian's earthen grasp. Just all of the hand spells so that way he himself can do the thing that he wants to do.
Rather than needing to rely on the pure of heart or whatever.
Yeah. God. Great.
That's
Now I have to
funny.
make Randall the unicorn later.
I love Randall.
Just a side project. Randall the unicorn. Get in the comments if you want that to be canon.
I do. I genuinely
do.
do.
Same.
I'll
Oh
make
my
a
goodness.
I'll make a tweet about it. Do you want Randall the unicorn, who's not like the other unicorns, to be a real character?
The golf unicorn.
The god the unicorn. God.
I'm in.
Seeks is on board. This unicorn must exist. I mean, you know, like not to break tangent, not to go off to a major tangent, but like, how come all the unicorns are pure beings of good? Like, you're telling me there isn't one rebel unicorn? Like, really? Is it
No,
one?
this is exactly why I love Gravity Falls' depiction of them.
Oh yeah, no, unicorns are fucking
Same.
menaces to society. But that's why I'm saying, like you're telling me there isn't one unicorn who's just like, you know what, this is the last straw. I'm done. I'm tired of this. This is stupid. So
Right?
he just kind of goes. That'd be insane. Like, yeah, no, that's a real thing you do.
I can tell by looking at you that you are not pure of heart.
I hated those unicorns, but also they were so good.
These
Oh, they're
unicorns are
so funny.
so terrifying.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yeah, that's like the extent. We also have oh, what was it? We have weasels that can talk.
Oh,
Yeah, it's, like, we have a lot of like weird animals that like you would think that's probably not the one thing you want to talk, but then they start talking, and then you're like, well, there it is.
how about naked mole rats?
What is a naked mole rat?
Okay, good. Just I will not elaborate. Just to be thankful you don't have them.
Squarb just kind of looks over at Millennia and it's just like, why? I would not want those to talk either. I eat them.
You're doing everyone a service. I also wanted to ask Dane Rodella, that was a cool sword. What is it?
Oh, well, now that you ask, I gotta pull up her character sheet. Damn. Was it a
I've
question?
been very curious.
That was not a question I was expecting to answer. Hold up. Well, let me cook. Okay, so there she is.
Jesse, we have to cook.
The sword she has. Oh. She doesn't have a sword. She has a spear.
Oh, I thought.
Ooh.
Okay. I thought it was like you said it was like a sword that was vibrating.
Oh no, yeah, she has like a basic sword. Yeah, she has
Oh.
she has a long sword that she uses.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the spear is different and unique.
Yeah, so she carries with her a basic a basic spear, and then she carries with her a basic sword, but if I'll have to go back into the VODs and remember what if I revealed the spear or not. But she does have another weapon that she uses as well. But she
I see.
explains that the vibration of the blade was her casting a spell on the blade.
Oh, you're a spellcaster too.
Yes, it's
Not too like I'm not a spellcaster, but I mean that's cool.
yes, it's part of our training as knights of the court. So we are required to master magic as well as swordplay.
Uh, Interesting. I was only taught to master swordplay.
Well, when you're dealing with the other fae of the various other courts, being able to counter charms and other spells is a necessity.
I just get too angry to be charmed.
That that actually sounds liberating.
It is actually. You kind of get to lose yourself for a little bit and just let loose, and it's wonderful.
That, huh?
I could teach you.
Perhaps another time. But one of the goblins is like, "I'd like to learn."
Goblin takes a level in barbarian.
I mean,
I-
if Dane Mordella, if you're cool with it, I could teach a
Oh,
little
you
bit.
can teach them anything, and they'll probably forget it within the hour.
I see.
That's not fair. I mean, I learned how to use the spear. I stick them with the pointy end, right?
Yes.
See? Figured that out.
I mean, we'll try. I mean, it's not too hard. You just kind of, and she'll kind of go into like a weird explanation of like finding your center and then demolishing it, and just freeing your inner self. It's a very weird way to do barbarian rage, but that's how she learned.
I see. So it's like, okay, let me see if I get this right. So I got to find you said center,
Yes.
and then I just got to shatter it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then just let the fury and anger and everything you bottled up just flow through you.
Alright, this seems like a lot. So I'm going to try something here. Feel free to stop me.
Okay.
He pulls out a dagger and he lunges for his chest.
No!
Stop him. Not literally, not literally.
Well, how else am I supposed to find my center?
It's
Like
a meant
meant oh god.
Dwarf shoots a tired look at Dame Ordella.
I get out the water for this. What's going on?
I think I understand.
They're actually great warriors once they figure it out, but it's figuring it out that's the hard part.
It's like hurting children.
Right, but they're all equipped with swords.
Ah.
Beautiful.
Squad
Maybe
will call
another
back
time.
to the goblins and say, I've heard of some who find their fury through divine righteousness.
I've also heard some find it through mushrooms.
I can find my center through a mushroom.
Find your rage through a mushroom.
I heard mushrooms.
Or just let your god fill you with their fury. That sometimes works, apparently.
Frank, get the mushrooms out! We're going to find our centers!
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to Dane
Amazing.
Mordella, just sit down, just be like, I don't envy you.
Squarb is going
Ooh,
to
can
sip
I-
his tea.
Can I also talk to Dame Mordella?
Absolutely, yeah, you all can have a conversation. This is free time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you see the goblins, they've already skewered like these large mushrooms. And then they just put it over the spit and they're just beginning to roast the mushrooms.
Are they just normal mushrooms, or are they actually like?
Roll a nature check.
Ooh, 9. So I probably don't even know what kind of mushrooms
You-
they are.
Honestly, you couldn't tell one mushroom from the next, and you don't even know if those are from the material plane or from here.
Yeah.
But you do see that the
Mystic
goblins are
mushroom.
salivating.
Okay. Well, as long as they're happy.
They make great scouts, honestly they do. Like, couldn't have better scouts once they're properly trained, but these four are a special lot.
Yeah, I kind of learned that with Frank.
Frank looks up. Did you need something?
No, you're good.
Okay. Hey, you got booze? No, I don't. No, we didn't. No, Dame Ordella told us to get rid of it all. Yeah. No. Okay. So, what would you like to ask Visper?
So I would like to ask her, how's the king and queen, aka mom and pops?
Your father is quite well, and your mother is running the kingdom like normal.
Alright. Anything new happened while I was gone?
Um, she thinks about that for a moment. Oh, your father is trying out a new fashion trend, and
Oh no.
and your mother is in talks with an unseelie court at the moment. Something about a treaty, I believe.
Ooh, that seems interesting. Hmm. Were there any festivals as of lately?
And she looks up at the sky. She's gonna go ahead and make a survival check. Oh, nice. um, let's see. Given the way the sky is now, I say we missed at least 2 festivals in the time I've been gone.
Oh man, those are my favorite. And then I look her dead in her eyes. So, how'd you like protecting me? Yes, me, Visper.
That's the end of my
Squarb
turtle.
is staring intently at Dame Ordella. He really wants to know what she thinks.
That was the end of turtle time. Or turtle wizard. Okay. Well, if I'm being honest with you, princess, my job was less to protect you and more to eliminate all threats around you. In that aspect, I think I had an enjoyable time.
Yay!
Yo. Squarb.
Definitely.
Squarb makes a mental note. Do not fuck with this lady.
Hey, Dane Wardella, you want to duel sometime? Just like a spar?
We have time now if you wish.
Squarb, if you don't have anything to ask, I want to I want to duel her.
I think I'm as ready as I can be. In fact, I would much rather watch your bout.
Same.
She has the biggest grin on her face now.
Wish we
Fair
had some
enough.
food though.
As you say that, the goblins hand you over a plate with like 3 skewers of freshly fire grilled mushrooms.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, we're gonna find our center with these.
All right.
How you doing on that, boys?
You see that they all just kind of like they monster hunter dongo just down like their entire skewers of mushrooms. It's chewy. Yep. got a nice char to it. Yeah. Frank knows how to do fire roasted.
All right. Maybe a demonstration's in order, and we can use the sparring match as a demonstration too.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great. Dinner and a show, right? Right. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we using our own weaponry, or do you just want to use just other swords, or?
We have some training weapons here that we can use. They're just non-lethal. And one of the goblins comes over and he presents you with like a small cavalcade of like wooden training weapons. So pick whichever weapon that suits your fancy, and then it deals blunt damage instead of whatever typical damage you would normally deal for your weapon.
I see. Okay. Can I just do like a long sword, so 1d8, 1d10 versatile?
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
All right.
Yeah, so
That way I don't have to switch. I don't have to.
yeah,
use any other
you
rolling
don't have to
thing.
switch anything, and then obviously it has all the same properties, and then
Okay.
but it's a non-lethal weapon, so you
Gotcha.
won't die by getting hit with these weapons.
Gotcha.
She takes
Can
up.
I add something real quick?
Sure.
Well, while they're dueling, I'll be eating my food and saying, "Fight, fight, 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 fight,
Amazing.
fight, fight, fight."
Yeah, so she will just take up what it's representative of a spear, but she's basically using a quarterstaff.
I see.
Alrighty, so if you would like, since you are the initiator, did you want to roll to see who goes first to make the first move, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative.
5.
Dame Mardella will be going first.
Yep.
So she, to make it more fair, she does doff, beforehand. She will, yeah, that's fine. She will doff her armor, so that way she's just in her casual clothes.
Okay.
But you notice at the moment that she doffs her armor, the armor begins to ebb and shift as it returns to what it looks to be just a piece of studded leather. Okay,
Cool.
so she sits there and goes, "All right then. Now, are we going to pretend this is an actual duel, or are we just going to go about it very casually?"
You know what? Let's take this semi-seriously. I want to put on a good show.
As you wish. She is then going to go ahead and you hear her humming something for a moment. And as you do so, you notice that magic begins to flow around her like it did once before. And she's then going to stride up to you, and she's going to just do a basic spear thrust. So what is your armor class again?
It's 16 right now.
16? Okay. She rolled an 11 plus 5. She's going to hit. So she's going to just go ahead and she's going to strike at you with a single-handed strike. So it's going to be a d6. You take 3 bludgeoning damage as she just she lunges forward and just aims for your shoulder.
Okay.
And then she is going to reel back and she's going to perform another strike. Do you have a reaction?
All right. Do I have a reaction? Hold on. No, I don't.
You do not. Okay. No
I
problem.
have so many things that I have to keep track of with this character.
Welcome to hell. Okay, so then she's going to go ahead and do it once more. Okay, that is going to hit as well. She strikes you again with the back end of this quarterstaff, and she's going to deal you another 3 bludgeoning damage. Okay, and then she says, "And with that, the turn is yours." And then she kind of enters a defensive posture.
Millennia's grin grows as the damage is dealt, and she's just like, "Well, thank you very much." And then she's going to, with kind of the static in the air around her intensifying, she's going to enter a rage.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to mark that off. And as part of the action, or part of the bonus action, lightning shoots out. She needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
15.
15. Alrighty. Let me double check something here real fast. Make sure I'm not cheating for other things. Oh, fun. She succeeds.
All right, so she takes half a d6. She takes... Is it rounded down or up?
It's always rounded down.
Okay, so 1 damage.
Respectable.
And then I'm gonna lash out at her.
Okay, go for it.
Oh. 16 to hit.
Does not hit. So
Oh,
as soon
Jesus
as you
Christ.
as you lunge forward with near reckless abandon, she takes this quarterstaff and she pushes the weapon. She pushes your weapon aside and she steps in the empty space where you left.
Ah, I see. I'll spin around and just prepare myself for the coming onslaught.
Okay. You do have a second attack, do you not?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
I'm only level 3 in each class.
Oh, that's right. Alrighty, I see. And she goes, "Well, I see what you mean." With
Sorry about the lightning.
No, this is quite lively. She is going to take this opportunity. She's going to begin whispering something as she then disappears in a gust of wind, and she is going to attack you using Steel Wind Strike.
Wha-
Ooh, she rolled a 16 on the die. She's got a +8.
Oh God.
All right, so you will be taking. I apologize.
You're fine.
60-10.
6d10. Is that just blunt physical or like a?
It's technically force damage, but I'm going to treat it as non-lethal blunt damage.
Okay, so whatever it is halved.
Yes, yeah, I will treat it as because like it's technically the spell, so it deals force damage.
Gotcha.
But
I can take it. Just do the whole thing.
okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you can take it or not. Oopsie. So that is 7, 14, 24, 25, 33 points of force damage.
Ooh, okay. So 32 to my actual HP. 32. Apply changes. All right. Kind of slides back a little bit from the force of the impact.
Yeah. So what it looks like is that as she parried and then she readies herself, you see that she enters a lower stance, like she's sort of and she pulls back the quarterstaff as if she's
Yeah.
sort of like lining up a shot on a pool table, and then suddenly just this burst of speed, and she's not aiming for you directly. Instead, she's aiming for your weapon, which just so happens to be the blade just so happens to be where your chest is, and she
Yeah.
forces that and presses the flat of the blade into you, causing the sheer knockback.
You see her grin even grows wider from the force of the hit and just goes like, oh, that was good. I'm going to do Fighting Spirit as a
Okay.
bonus action. So I'll get advantage on the attacks and I get 5 temp HP.
Okay. So you got back the temp HP loss.
Yep. I'm a temp HP generator. That was what I learned. And then roll advantage.
Okay.
25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and I'm doing this with 2 hands, so it's going to be 1d10 damage.
All right, go for it.
16 total.
16 total. Wonderful. So
As big of a hit, but still respectable.
yeah. You'll notice how as the blow glances, and she sort of takes the staff and tries to use it to reduce the speed of the blow. You notice that she whispers something, and then magic sort of infuses the quarterstaff just briefly. And you said I took how much?
16.
16. Okay. Where is it? Okay, cool. And you'll notice that as even though the blade strikes her shoulder, and she sort of spins out of the way, she doesn't look none the worse for wear.
I see. Since I'm raging, I have to ask, did you finish that table?
I never got a chance to. I've been so busy. I haven't had a
Okay,
chance to.
no, it's totally fine. I was just wondering.
Okay. But then it goes to her turn, I believe.
Yep, it's her turn now.
She goes, okay. Whew. With that in mind, she's going to go ahead and let me see here. What else did I have in mind? There it is. she's going to. This ought to be fun. She's going to whisper something in Elvish, and then suddenly she has three duplicates of herself standing side by side as she casts mirror image.
Oh,
Let's see how you handle this. And then she's going to ready herself for your next attack.
all right. Bonus action, gonna shoot out lightning, so another deck save, plus
Okay.
whatever bullshit I have to do with her mirror image.
Okay, so let's see. What is your DC?
15.
15. Okay, so she'll pass again.
Okay.
And then, in regards to mirror image, whenever you whenever you strike, you'll roll a d20 to determine which of the duplicates you hit, or if you actually hit her.
I see. So the lightning kind of bypasses that.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just roll the damage then. For 1 damage again.
1 damage. Okay, and then roll ahead. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay, so you do hit one of the duplicates.
Okay.
So yeah, so as soon as a bolt of lightning strikes through, one of the duplicates just sort of evaporates. In
I
like
see.
a sparks of like fey light and magic.
Okay. And then I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Okay, go for it.
So advantage on that.
Nice.
23 to hit.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay, you do hit another duplicate.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that means she has 1 duplicate left, and then there's her. So, way to eliminate 2 out of the 3. That was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every attack is not a wasted opportunity.
Indeed. She's going to go ahead and she's going to strike at you. Let me see here. Wait a minute. I could have swore she had this ability. Where is it? No? Alright, well, whatever. That works. I could have swore she had that. Oh, I'm thinking of a different character. My bad. I've made 200 plus characters. I forget which character does what.
It's all right.
Okay. So with that in mind, she's going to go ahead and she's going to step out of your reach. You may perform an opportunity attack if you wish.
Yep. Let me look at reckless attack really quick.
Mhm.
During this turn, so it's not my turn, so no. So just normal attack.
Okay.
So 15 does not hit.
Does not hit. No. And I believe because you reckless, I have advantage on this attack. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Awesome. Okay, so then she is going to just get out of the range there, so that way she's within her spear's range, but not within. Oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different weapon. Never mind. I keep forgetting. Wonderful. Just keep forgetting some stuff. Cool. So then she just sort of like steps out of your range, and then she's going to create a circle in the air, and then you are going to see a bunch of orbs of magic begin to emanate within that circle, and she's going to be casting magic missile at you. She'll be casting.
All right.
She'll cast that at 3rd level, so that is going to be 3 plus an additional. It's going to be 6 darts flying at you.
All right.
So
They automatically hit because they're magic missile.
Yeah, because magic missile, they auto hit. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll the d4s here. Now, okay. I need to make a point of this, because I have heard 2 interpretations on how magic missile works. Do I roll the 1d4, or do I roll multiple d4s?
Oh, that's a good question. I never know. I think it's just a rolling.
Yeah, because like the way I interpret it is that I roll a d4 for each individual missile.
That's what I like too, because like some may hit your face, some may hit your chest, and some may hit like a hand.
So I mean, so this is just for the future of going forward. Do we want to rule it like that as a group?
rules as written says you just roll 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah. And then I
That's
just and
boring.
then I just multiply it by the number of darts, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, depending on how much higher level. Oh no, never mind. It is 1d4 plus 1 for each dart, and then if you're casting it at higher levels, then you create one more dart for each level above first.
Yeah. So then
Okay.
each dart gets a D4, or how do we want to roll this?
Looks like rules as written is each dart gets a d4. My mistake.
Screw it. All right, so it's a 3rd level magic missile. Here we go. So
Hurt me.
that's 5 darts. Okay, so that is 8, 12, and I got 2 more dice I gotta roll. No, wait, 8. No, I got 1 more dice to roll. My bad. You take 14 force damage.
All right.
As 6 magic missiles just come flying at you.
Oh, that's 11 total damage for my main health. Play changes. All right.
And then
Does she have anything else she can do?
nope. Because I keep getting bogged down by the fact that if you make a spell attack, if you do a spell attack, you can't do an attack action,
I see.
even with multi attack. From how I've read it, I will look it up if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it works. Because you're trading magic for
Yeah.
for melee attack, and that's sort of the thing. Anyways, but yeah, it is your go. It seems ambiguous to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Seeks. Like, I hate the way that it's worded because it's too ambiguous to be one way or the other, like definitively.
Right.
But anyways, it is your turn.
All right. Is she still within 10 feet of me?
She is within 15 feet of you. She stepped back far
Okay.
enough because she sort of figured out the lightning, and so she's trying to so she stepped further away to keep away from the lightning.
Gotcha. I'll charge her, and then as I'm charging, the lightning will strike.
Okay, go ahead and
DC 15 dex
DC
save.
15. Okay. All right, that's a pass. She has yet to be hit by this lightning, like meaningfully, anyways.
Yeah, another 1 damage.
Okay.
It's a little tiny bit. Counts.
Listen, it adds up over time. It adds up over time.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right, I am going to shift
Okay.
as I'm running, so I need to roll a d6 for temp health, which is 4, so that's 10 temp health total. And my AC goes up to 17, and I will... Oh, wait, I said I did my lightning. Never mind.
Yep, you did your lightning as your bonus action.
Never mind. Again, have to keep track of a lot of...
It's a lot. Yeah. I don't blame you. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so just regular attack then.
Okay, go for it.
24 to hit.
Will hit. Go ahead and roll a d20 to see if you hit
right.
a clone. She still has one more
Okay,
mirror
well, if I
image.
hit... if I hit,
Yeah.
that'll be the damage. 10.
10. Let me double check the spell here.
Oh.
Um,
Alrighty, Phantom. Sorry that I wanted to do a duel, but I
Oh,
was
no,
very
no, no, no.
curious.
Don't even trip about it. I've got some errands that need doing, and I figure we're probably not gonna wrap up before we need me again.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually gonna wrap up after this duel, so you're actually okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that was the case. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get on with the housework and errands I gotta get done. But y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for playing today. As per
Yep.
usual, Kaon, fantastic DMing. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it,
And,
appreciate it.
I don't mean to plug myself, but I'm gonna plug myself real quick. If y'all want to check me out, it's twitch.tv/RunePhantom. I stream
It's
Monday,
okay, man.
Wednesday,
I'm gonna plug you at the end. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm plugging myself anyway because it's part of the hustle.
hey, I respect game respects game. All
Right, right. Anyway, yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know, all that jazz. Anyway, later, everybody.
Bye.
Hi.
Targets one of the two duplicates. Oh no, you actually hit her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that you actually meant you 50-50'd and you guessed correctly. Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Do we want to use the 13 that I rolled before, or do you want me to roll fresh?
For the for what do you
Because
mean?
I rolled the attack before or the damage before I rolled to see if I even hit the mirror image or not.
We'll keep the 13.
Okay.
We'll be fair. We'll keep the 13.
All right.
So yeah. So just once again, as she takes that hit and knowing that you guessed correctly, you see her mumble something, and she's going to and then she again. It seems like she's less harmed than what it seems like.
I see.
But it was 13 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. It goes to her, and she's going to she's going to go ahead and just kind of just flurry you. Did you reckless?
No, I didn't. Not this
You
time.
You did not. Okay, cool. No problem. Okay, so then she's gonna go ahead and roll. Your armor class is 16.
17 now. Oh wait, no, because I didn't shift. It's 16.
16. Okay, so yeah, she will still hit. Barely, but she'll still hit. She's going to two-hand it this time, so it's going to be a 1d8. That is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
And then she's going to go ahead and attack a second time. And that's going to be a crit.
Oh, all right.
Alrighty, so then that's
Oh
going
wait,
to...
7 divided by 2.
3.
3. Okay, so
yeah, so she's going to crit, so it's going to be 8 plus whatever I roll here. 7 plus 1 is 8 again, so that's going to be a 16. I actually managed to get to just a little under the maximum damage for the crit, so it's going to be 16 divided by half, so it's going to be 8 bludgeoning damage.
jeez.
She got really lucky with that crit.
Yeah, she's fun to fight. All right. So now I'm going to shift.
Okay.
So to get the temp HP, so roll the D6. So that's 9 temp HP total.
Okay.
AC is now 17.
Okay.
And then I'm going to second wind as well to give myself. Oh, never mind.
Yep, you need a
That's
bonus
another
action for
bonus
second.
action.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
welcome to bonus action economy hell.
All right. I'm going to just attack then.
Okay, go for it. She
We'll
still
do
has
reckless.
she
Why not?
still has a clone, so you will still have to roll a d20.
Yep. I'll just do normal then.
Okay.
So 15 to hit doesn't hit anyway.
Does not. Nope. And so once again, she'll just push the blade aside, and then
Yep.
she's going to go into her next attack. She's going to. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. She's going to. She's going to spin the quarterstaff, and as you do so, you notice that it begins to vibrate, and then she's going to go ahead and strike with one end of the staff. Let me see here. See if I hit. He didn't reckless, so I'm just rolling flat.
Yep.
That's another hit. So, so you get hit, and then you notice the vibrations transfer from the quarterstaff onto you. She has the booming blade cantrip on her staff.
I see.
And then she's going to go ahead, and she's going to force your hand as she's going to step away from you, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, what does Booming Blade do?
If you willingly move 5 feet or more before the spell ends, you take 1d8 thunder damage.
Oh.
Except
okay.
Except because she's at a higher level, you will actually be taking 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. So she attack of opportunity, you said though?
Yes, you do have an attack of opportunity on her.
All right, I will gladly take it. 27 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
See if I hit her. That's an 11.
That strikes the last one. So now
right.
she no longer has any clones, but she is going to take and move back 15 feet just out of your lightning range once more. Yep. And
all right. Given that I'm not magical, I don't know what that attack actually did to me, I'm going to again run at her.
Okay. The moment you step 5 feet,
Yep.
you feel this force just kind of rattle you, and you'll be taking 2d8 thunder damage.
Yep.
You take 8 thunder damage.
Just still have temp HP. I'm good.
That temp HP is coming in clutch, man. I'm telling you.
Yep. So I will. Yeah, I'll do second wind now.
Okay. Bonus action, second
So
wind.
1d10 plus 3. So 12 total healed. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Actually, that's about as best as I could do.
Very well done. Very well done.
And then I will recklessly attack.
Go for it.
Now that her last mirror image is gone. Wow. I missed with both, so it doesn't matter. In 16.
Bummer. Yeah. Wait, doesn't reckless give you advantage?
Yeah, I rolled advantage.
Oh, okay.
They
I was
both
like,
rolled a 7.
oh, that's weird. Bummer. So yeah, seeing the bravery of stepping through and just tanking her booming blade, she's mildly impressed, honestly, as she smirks. But as
Yes.
you swing with reckless abandon, she does that thing that a lot of quarterstaff users do, where they'll spin this quarterstaff along with their body.
Oh, yeah.
So she twirls it around her, and then as it's twirling, the blade gets pushed aside once more, and then she just sort of sidesteps you.
Around, face her, and just smirk at this, return the smirk to her. And this is so much fun.
Indeed, but we should probably call it here.
Yeah, I think you probably won that one.
You had me for a bit, I'll be honest.
You had a lot of cool tricks.
It was a good match.
Yeah. And then so she reaches out to shake your hand.
I gladly shake it.
It's good to know at least that the princess has a decent guardian around.
Yep, as long as she needs me. And as long
Yeah.
as she pays.
Okay.
You know what? I pride myself in knowing that I work for money and nothing, and like, I won't betray who I'm working for, at least.
Ah, sweet, a merc with integrity. Rare
Yep.
these days.
It's not a higher bidder thing. It's like, as long as they pay, I'll protect them.
Yeah,
There's no
you
higher
pay
bidder
till the
thing.
job is done.
Yep.
She acknowledges that, and once everybody settles down and everything like that, you see that the goblin that you were speaking to, his name is Jim. You see Jim the goblin, the one who tried to stab himself. He's sitting there going, "I think I get it."
Yeah.
No, that was just gas. I'm sorry. I did not. That was all on me. I apologize. That was okay.
It's okay. Just keep practicing. You'll get it eventually.
Right. Well, it's getting late, so we're
Yeah.
going to. We'll take first watch. Me and the boys here. Then you all just kind of whatever it is you do.
All right, Jim.
All right. I'm gonna try to work on this whole center thing.
Just don't stab yourself.
Nope. No more self-stabbings for me. If I'm gonna get stabbed, it's gonna be from probably Frank, or from my enemies from now on,
Yep.
or the
Yeah.
kitchen staff, or training partners. Now that I mention it, maybe even the pixies that I pissed off last week. There's a lot of stabbings involved in the Feywild, I just realized.
I see. It's just like home.
Oh, you get a lot of stabbings back where you're from?
Yeah, but it's like more voluntary.
You volunteer to get stabbed?
Like, more like we volunteer for the opportunity to be stabbed.
That's absolutely wild. I thought
Sometimes
I
we
was
do the stabbing.
I thought I was brave for self-stabs, but you're telling me your people just willingly choose to get stabbed.
We willingly give ourselves the opportunity to be stabbed, yes.
And people say the Feywild is weird. But with that, you guys head to bed for the evening, so you guys will get a long rest. And then we will call it there today. So
that was
we are
fun.
finally in the Feywild.
Yeah.
And you
Yay!
guys got to see just a taste of what Dame Mordella can do.
I like her.
She's a lot of fun. If it wasn't for the fact that
Same.
what I did at the very beginning, you probably would be hitting her more.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay, now I get to give her a long rest and reset all of her parameters.
Yeah, she used a lot of spells.
All
She
my
bring-
spell slots are free. Let's go.
all my spell slots are free. But yeah, that's gonna be it from us, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad we were able to get into this session. I've been sitting here waiting. I'm like, I can't wait to get to the Feywild. Can't wait to get to the Feywild. And like, we haven't been able to go to the Feywild, so so yeah. But we're here. We're in it.
Yay!
So that's pretty
I
awesome.
Can't wait to show y'all the castle.
Oh god, the castle. Boy howdy that. But yeah, that's gonna be it from us, guys. Let me go ahead and do my little thingy here. Boom. Shout out for all my peeps. But Lumi, you're no longer streaming?
Well, I have only 2 more final streams because I'll be graduating as a VTuber this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So next stream is Tuesday, and then Friday's the final one.
wow. Congrats, I guess. I don't know how to handle graduations. I don't know whether to say congratulations or what. So,
If it's for a good reason, then congratulations.
yes, if it's for a good reason, then congratulations. If it's for a less reputable reason, then I'm going to ask, are you okay?
Congratulations is fine.
Okay.
Okay. See, we covered all of our bases, but yeah, there's our players there. If you guys aren't already part of the Discord, please, for those of you who are here, I do have a Discord. Let me see if I can pull it up. Sweet, my Nightbot still works. Hey guys, sometimes you don't stream for a week, you forget certain things work or not. That's just how it is. But that's gonna be it from us, guys. Frog, you got any plans for the rest of this week?
Maybe. It kind of depends on my friend Seaweaver too. We've been streaming a lot together lately, so
Yeah.
like Dead Island or
Is Seaweaver still on YouTube?
yep, he's on YouTube.
Cool. Hey, check this out.
Nice.
I've had that forever. So if you guys want to check out Frog on Seaweaver's channel, go ahead and click that link there to his YouTube channel where they are streaming. Yeah, because he helped me out when I was getting started, and he's been a good friend. I need to hang out with him more. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully next week we get the whole gang back together. If not, I do not mind this I do not mind this trio of. Yup. Yup, that's
We're
a thing.
certainly a thing.
You guys are certainly a crew. Yep.
I nerfed myself so hard in that spar, by the way, because of the dragons not using my actual weapon.
Yeah. Oh no, trust me, me too. I
Fight Club trio.
I just pulled up a
Fight Club
quarterstaff.
trio.
I was like, it's supposed to be a spear, but the quarterstaff and the spear have the same damage numbers, so I yeah. But yeah, no, that's gonna be it from us. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call it for the rest of the night. We won't know. I might go back. This week I'm going to continue playing some more Coral Island. Just kind of going back to my roots, playing some comfy games. I don't know when I'll be doing that, but it'll be this week. Probably tomorrow. Honestly, after work. Whenever that is. But yeah. That's gonna be it from us, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us once again. And then guys, make sure you guys get something to eat, stay hydrated, be good to each other, and remember, we love you. Till next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.